Everyone, how are you today? I'm Nancy with Cooking with Nancy O, and Rick, my sidekick slash husband.
Yeah.
All right, I'll count you as a husband today. Sometimes he's my boyfriend, so you know how it goes. Anyway, we have a great recipe for you today. It's a one-pot chicken dinner and fast, easy, quick to do. We already took one of the steps ahead of time before you guys we came live on the air. We are working very, very hard on our tower gardens. We have added to our tower collection, and we are having a mini farm this year. So it's going to be really a lot of fun to have all these towers going. And we planted all the veggies on them yesterday. Now, the towers do not grow root vegetables. So today we're putting in our garden our root vegetables that we're going to grow. So I'm very, very excited about this to see our produce this year. After all, with this cooking show, we need lots of veggies and lots of variety so we can share it with you and let you know how things grow on the tower. So we're going to get started with our meal. Rick has pre-cooked our chicken. Do you want to get the flame going for the veggies?
Yep.
Let's get him going because he has to simmer some things. And then I'll talk about the chicken and what we did, but we're going to add a little bit of, I think it goes in now. We're going to do over a medium heat. We're going to do some coconut oil and some mushrooms and saute them. So I have I don't know, 2 cups of sliced mushrooms here that we're going to put in there. And while he's sauteing that, I'm going to talk about the chicken, which we have pre-cooked. And if he will hand that to me, that would be wonderful because I can then show it to you. So the vegetable we're using off the tower is going to be kale. And then the kale, thank you, hon. The kale, we have learned a trick to help take a little bit of the bitterness out, which, guys, kale is such a superfood. If you can get this into your diet, you really need to do this. And what I have learned is that we have gotten really used to eating kale. How many different types of kale do we put on the tower?
We got like 5.
5 different types of kale on our tower gardens out there. One is more beautiful than the other. It grows fantastic, and it's that superfood, so good for you, and that's what we're after here. So what we did is we stripped the kale off of the stems, and what we do is we have this soaking in water. 1, taking it off the stem helps take out the bitterness, and 2, soaking it in the water. And so I'm just going to take this and start draining it because Rick has started, so it's going to get added to what he's sauteing. So we're just going to set this aside and let it drain. Whoa, Rick, that's like almost overflowed. We thought we had a big enough measuring cup there to handle all that water, and it almost went overboard. Yikes. I'm just going to push that aside so I don't spill it. Okay, now I told you all about the kale. This is now getting ready to go into the pan. I'm going to talk about the chicken. We pre-cooked the chicken because it takes a little bit of time. We didn't want you guys to have to watch this for an hour today, not that it would take that long. So you can see how beautiful this chicken looks. And I better move this out of the way so you can see. Okay, all we did is we took about a pound of chicken, cut it into strips, or you can buy it in strips, however you prefer, boneless, skinless. And then we added like a teaspoon of smoked paprika. You want the onions? No. We're now adding onions to his mushrooms back there. Okay. And we took some cumin, and then we did salt and pepper to taste. You mix it up, you coat the chicken, and then you put it in preferably a cast iron skillet. Guys, if you don't have a cast iron skillet and you like to cook, it's well worth investing in one. You get so many good flavors in a cast iron skillet. We started cooking in them, what do you think, Rick, about 10 years ago?
Yeah.
About 10 years ago. We finally seasoned the one we had and started cooking. And boy, actually we did it because we did it outside on our green egg. And we really enjoyed it. So anyway, you're just going to cook this meat like 4 to 5 minutes on each side till it's done. I'm going to keep it kind of covered here. I want to keep it warm while he's doing that. I'm going to set that aside. He is now doing the mushrooms, the onions, and until the onions are like caramelized. How we doing, Rick?
We're real close.
Oh, wow. That's going a lot faster than I thought. I didn't even get to talk about my towers and what I have planted on them. Okay, when he gets done with that, we are going to, did you add the cooking sherry or did that go last?
I don't know.
We don't know. We have to check the recipe. Okay, drain the kale. Oh, we are going to add the kale next. Are you ready for it?
I'm ready.
Okay. We don't want to miss out on the cooking sherry, guys, because we're going to add a little bit of wine to it. You can add sherry or white wine. This is a great way to use up an open bottle of wine in your house. Just add it to whatever you're cooking and it just changes the flavor. So, oh, just wonderful. Now he's going to cook this until it is almost wilted. And then we're going to add this cooking sherry to it and then continue to cook it till it's all the way wilted. Okay. Can I talk now about my towers?
Yeah.
I want to talk about my towers, guys. So I told you that we did like 5 different kinds of kale on there. We have, I think, 5 or 6 different types of basil. We have lemon, lime, cinnamon, Genovese, sweet basil. Yeah, that's 5 right there. Parsley, we have a couple different types of parsley growing. We have so many big variety of tomatoes. Like we're going to try all kinds of tomatoes. We know what we like as our favorite on there. We're trying some beef steak on there. Our daughters went crazy giving us some seeds over the winter for Christmas. And we have such a huge variety that we got like, I think 4 or 5 different varieties of big tomatoes. So we're going to try those on the tower and tell you how well. And our favorite ones we like to grow. So these are all things that you can look forward to moving forward in our cooking show when those start growing this summer and becoming very prevalent. We have 2 different types of cherry tomatoes on there. We have pink celery, regular celery. I'm getting lost, arugula and our dandelion greens. You know how much we love our dandelion greens here. Now, our tower in the basement, because we have 4 outside, we have 1 in the basement. That's going to have all of our different lettuces. And I think we have 8 different types of lettuces we're growing on the tower. So we're really excited about this. Did you do the cooking sherry already?
Yes. We're ready to.
He added the cooking sherry. He got the kale all wilted. Are you bringing it over?
Yeah.
Okay, he's going to bring it over. We're going to stick it on the plate. Let me move this one out of the way. Oh my gosh. Did you see how fast it's cooked, guys? And
They just pour it.
yeah, I guess so. He's going to just pour it on. He likes to dump everything. Okay, look at this. Oh my gosh. So this is a meal for 4 because you're doing 4 4-ounce servings of chicken or a pound of it. Okay. Let's add this chicken to it. Look at this. Now, could you imagine just plating this on each person's plate? And those kids, they can say, I don't like this, but you're going to say eat it anyway because it's so good for you. And I think that if you start kids out on meals like this when they're young, it is a no-brainer. What are you looking for? I think we're going to have to put some over here for you to eat.
Okay.
He's trying to grab it out of my hand, guys. What do you think? Okay, you ready to try it?
Sure.
Look at all these flavors. There is so much juice here, guys. I'd almost add a layer of quinoa to that underneath. I mean, there are delicious juices under here. Look at this. Now, we have never tried this. So I am very, very curious about this. Okay.
Me too.
You too? Okay. You know, we always have to have Rick try it first. We did not add more salt and pepper, which we could have. And that could be an individual taste also. I don't need a lot of salt. So having him taste this and see if we need a little more salt on it is a good thing. So you have mushrooms, onions, your kale, and that kale mixed in with caramelized mushrooms alone sounds delicious. And then you season chicken. Does it look hot?
Yeah.
Come on.
Ready?
Yes, I'm dying to see this. He's still chewing. Very good.
Very good.
Very good.
Gonna need the salt.
Gonna need the salt,
Mhm.
okay, yeah, I was thinking that we should have added more salt to it. Okay, you wanna move the thing?
Mhm.
We should have added the salt to the kale before we added the chicken, because the kale definitely needs it. Okay,
Mhm.
is it a thumbs up,
It is.
keeper?
I would keep it. Yep.
So this recipe, guys, came from a cookbook for zero belly fat, and that's why I chose it. I thought that has to be healthy for us, and everything in here is healthy.
Mhm.
Okay,
Good.
so
Very good.
so we have a slam dunk recipe. I understand you guys were loving the smoothie recipes last week. So I have come across a ton of new smoothie recipes, and I can incorporate our protein mix with it because we know that a plant-based protein mix is the best. We now have our soy-free protein mix that is, oh, we tried it last week and it is phenomenal. The chocolate, it tastes like you're drinking a chocolate malt. And if you guys are old enough to understand what a malt is, because it was delicious. So we are really excited about the recipes coming up. We're even going to start taking the camera out to the Green Egg and have Rick kind of cooking some meat out there for us and showing us how to do that with some seasonings. So we are just jam-packed with ideas. We are having an event at our house this weekend that you are all welcome to. Reach out to us. It's about a workshop on the tower gardens. We're going to show how the tower gardens work. It's free. It's at 10:30 in the morning. We're going to be serving brunch, so we'll need our RSVP so we can have enough food on hand. And the food will be coming off of the tower garden. We will be using food from the tower garden. I'm so very excited about this event this weekend that I hope you all can come. You got anything else you want to add?
Nope, I'm ready to eat.
He's ready to eat, guys. Okay. He did not have breakfast, so he's ready to chow into this for breakfast. So next week, we'll come up with another great new recipe. If you want me to throw a smoothie recipe in there again, let me know. I can start the show off with a little bit of a smoothie recipe and then go into my next recipe. So until next week, you guys have a great week. I hope to see you on Saturday. Please reach out if you want to come. We would love to have you. And until next week, we'll see you later. Bye for now.
Bye.
Okay.
Ready?
Yep, I'm ready.
Sorry.
I really like that. I'm not a big cumin fan, but I love that. Oh my gosh. That is too good. Oh man, that's a good one. I liked it. And we're